Hello from New York City, everybody. I just got here. I'm here with my mom. We're here for a dance event, a Dance Adventures event. It's happening tomorrow. It's really exciting. We're going to do some live filming from that too. But check out my sweet view. You can't see the Chrysler Building, but you can see the reflection of the Chrysler Building, which is pretty cool. So, we're on day 2 of taking your dreams and turning them into realities. And I just want to check in and see how things went yesterday. And so you had a few different steps to take yesterday. If you want to hear what those were, you can check out the last video. And if you guys had any cool results, I'd love to hear about them. You can post them in the notes below during this call or after. And in the meantime, let's go ahead and jump into the content for day 2, dos, in honor of our Argentina event tomorrow. Today I want to talk about specificity and why it's important when we're taking our dreams and turning them into our reality. And you can probably guess by the vision that I shared yesterday about being in the Dominican that I love specifics. I want to know what color the tile is. I want to know what music they're playing. I want to know how good the band is. Like, when I get into that vision of what I'm creating, I want it to be as specific as possible. And that's where I focus my mind. So in the past, I haven't been specific enough with the things that I wanted to create. Hi there. And I'll give you an example. So the first time that I ever wanted to create $10,000 in my business, I kept visualizing making $10,000 and seeing it in my bank account. I thought about it and I thought about it, and one day it finally happened. And it totally wasn't what I wanted. So I had $10,000 in my bank account, but it wasn't because I gone out and found a bunch of clients. It was because I had the same amount of clients, but I just sold some Dance Adventures trips. So I realized that I wasn't being specific enough with my vision and what I wanted to create. Like, the universe had actually given me exactly what I wanted. It's just that I wasn't specific enough about what I wanted that $10,000, where I wanted it to come from. So I started visualizing it in my personal account rather than my bank account. Rather than in my business account. So this is what I want to do on the call today, is to figure out where you want to go with your dream and to make it specific. So for those of you who are watching, and for those of you, hi Lance, and for those of you who are tuning in, I want to know what the dream is. And you can write it below in the comments, or you can just go ahead and write it down for yourself. Maybe it's to have a successful travel blog. Maybe it's to start your dance company. Maybe it's to earn more money. Whatever it is, go ahead and write it down. Call it to mind, put it in the comment section, whatever. And now I want you to actually make that, now I want you to actually make that measurable. So for instance, if your goal is to start a successful travel blog, what does that actually mean? So is it that 500 people read the blog each week? Is it that you make $300 a week in income through your blog? Like, what does it actually mean to have a successful travel blog? This is part of getting specific. If it's to have a dance company that's successful, does that mean you work with 1,000 people every year? Does it mean that you make $3,000 additional side income per year teaching on the side? And when you say you want to earn more money, what does that mean? Like, do you want to earn an additional $2,000? Do you want to manifest a raise and earn an additional $5,000? Whatever it is. But so many times when we're working towards something in our lives, we're not letting it be specific. Because when we're specific, I actually have it that can be scary for people. That really asking for what we want and getting specific about it can sometimes be a little daunting and intimidating. So oftentimes when I ask people to do this, they get caught up in the how. Like, yeah, I'd really love to make $3,000 in my business, but I don't know how. And I want you to put the how down for now. Hi, Siobhan. I want you to put the how down for now. The how is not up to you. The how is up to the universe, and the universe takes care of the how. All that is up to you is to take consistent action from a clear vision, because when the vision is clear, you can choose action and you're not just going to go after whatever shiny thing shows up next. And I'll give you an example of this from my own life. So when I wanted to start Dance Adventures, which is why I'm here in New York City right now, I had no idea how it was going to work out. And it sounded crazy. Like, I want to start a company that runs dance trips around the world. Like, okay. Hi, Omar. Like, okay, that's nice. And I had no idea how. And I started taking action. And, you know, I found my business partner, Milena, and, you know, somewhere after our first trip, we started getting the trips together. We ran a trip. We found this woman, Mikela, who's the woman we're about to throw this event with tomorrow. And I reached out to her. She loved that we were already doing something that was similar to her. She runs a show on PBS that's called Bare Feet, so she travels the world and dances. And lo and behold, she'd always wanted to have a travel side of her company. And here we are showing up already in action, not worried about the how, but just taking action from our vision. And suddenly she wants to be in partnership with us. Like, what an amazing opportunity that we created by just taking action. So this is the reason why specificity is so important. We get specific, then we can take action that's aligned, specific action, and then the how can take care of itself. So that's the challenge for today. Take whatever it is that you're working on and make it specific. And you can post it below or go ahead and post it onto the Fuck Yes Initiative, which is where you are watching this video. And I'm excited to see how it goes, and I'll be back tomorrow. So see you guys later. I'll let you say goodbye to the Chrysler Building, or the reflection of the Chrysler Building. There it is. Bye, Chrysler Building. Have a good night, everybody.